Hi folks, today's soap is from Figaro. This is a special edition and it has a citrus scent to it. And that's what it looks like on the inside. It's a firm but fairly soft soap there. Got the alum block, no rubber band today. Witch hazel, unscented but it's mentholated. We're going to go with the aftershave from Yulay Citrus Blast. Off camera, I'm going to be using the Shaven Sailor Beard oil. Got it whipped up with a Rubberset brush in my thrift store fine bowl. It's a smooth bottom bowl. I got plenty of lather. It's pretty fun watching it lather up. This soap lathers up a little different than some of the others in that it does start out with some big bubbles, then it calms down, and in other words, it gets pretty foamy right at the beginning. That's a little different than a lot of the other soaps I've got. This is a Schick injector type G with a custom handle, which is brass. And I got this by the way of Metalworks. Pretty nice shaver. Go ahead and get started with the pre-shave here. I tried this video yesterday on Monday. Didn't do one on Sunday. Was taking my time to get some things done. So yesterday I had 2 days growth. Took it off with a Shavette, Irving Barber Company Shavette, and took it off without a problem. Used a Kive blade that I've used in one of the single edge shavers, and I get part way through the video and it says I'm out of memory, and I'm thinking, like, I can't be out of memory. I got a 32 gigabyte card. I barely got anything on there, just got one video. Got plenty of room. So I stopped it, started it all over, because I hadn't got very far in the video. And this time I got further down and then to shave, and it stopped again. Said the same thing. So I went ahead and finished up the shave. Figured maybe the card got corrupted or something of the sort. So today, using same card but a different adapter, because it's one of those micro cards, one of those tiny ones. So I put a different adapter to see if maybe that might do the trick. So kind of missed out on the Shavette video, but it was a very good shave. The soap yesterday was from Uncle John's. It's just cake. It smells just like cake. It's a great scent. Very spot on. If you're wondering about an Irving Barber Shavette, it's all metal construction. It's well made. It's heavy. It's not a lightweight. But it is a well made shaver. Takes 3 different kind of blades. Alright, we'll go ahead and get started with this. This injector is not any different than others in that when you go to load the blade, you got to pay close attention. Make sure it doesn't try to go sideways on you. Because if it starts to go sideways, just take a little gentle push. Push it back up towards the top up here and slide the rest of it in. So in other words, try to be careful when you put it in, go kind of slow. Because if it starts to go at an angle, it'll ride up against one of those guides or stop hooks or what are you going to call those right there at the front. It'll dull your blade and you'll have a terrible shave. But blade load on this one here wasn't too bad. There's more than one way of getting the old blade out. I guess you might say I've kind of sort of come up with a method that works for me. A while back, Douglas did a video and he showed how his version how to get one out. Mine's a wee bit different because if you don't have the, I guess you might say my version is the version of how to do it when you don't have a key. And it's not near as tough. Say near as tough. It's not as tough as what it seems. If it's a used one, it's one you just got in that you got off of eBay or whatever the case might be. You got it from the thrift store. Haven't been cleaned in a while. You still see the soap on it, whatnot. You definitely want to soak it in some warm or hot soapy water. Help loosen all that up. And then I just take, what I have here is a metal comb. My wife used to do hair. It's a comb like this right here. It's all metal down here. I just take the edge of it and just shove that blade right on out. But warming that blade up, loosening up that soap makes a world of difference. So you'll definitely want to do that. And that blade will just come right on out. That way you can clean it up without having to leave that blade in. But loosening up that soap and whatnot, warming it up, will make a world of difference. Once you do it a time or two, it's not as bad as it seems. And of course you may not have a metal comb, but one of those small screwdrivers, those work well too. It just takes a little nudge, and once it starts to go, there'll be enough of that blade come out on the end of it again where you can go ahead and grab it with your fingers and pull it right on out. The way I understand it, the G models are not as aggressive as the E's. Your selection of blades, you're very limited on who makes blades for you. So it's understandable if you shave with one of these blades and decide it's not for you. Because you got more or less, you got the choice in between Schick and Personna, and I think Personna makes the ones for supply. So just not very many to be choosing from. But like any other shaver, I like the wording from the instructions that I got for R41. Gentle pressure. It may take a few shaves to get used to it, figure out exactly what the angle is and what the pressure is, but it's not much pressure. In other words, gentle pressure, and the angle is pretty easy to find, at least in my opinion it is. For me, it was very easy to learn how to use. And it is, in my opinion, it's a mild shaver. I do feel a little bit of the blade, but overall it's pretty mild. I know I'm shaving with a single edge, but I was able to catch a short video. Then it got me interested in what Steve Hardy was talking about in his video. It'd be his latest video. He uses a DE. I think it ran about $15 or something like that. Inexpensive 3-piece. The cap and the base plate look a lot like a Repli-Tech. And then of course you know the handle, which was different. And he was talking about it and he mentioned the website. So for me, like I am, I go see the website. And that's where I found something very interesting. I'll put the link down below to this website. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But this particular razor maker, I guess you might say, is making replicas of the Repli-Tech Ball-Tech. And making 3 different versions. One, I think one's stainless steel. It'll run you about $35. Looks really nice. I mean, it really does. Outstanding job. From the photo that I saw, looks really good. And then the next one up, I think, is $40. That's just brass, which kind of lean towards that one, because just like this one here, the patina will start to be on there. You can like it that way, and if you don't, you can polish it up. You don't have to worry about the coating coming off because it's solid brass. You're good to go. It's just one of those things that, to me, I think that's pretty cool, just to make one in raw brass. And the next one, I think they refer to it as a John F. Kennedy, JFK version, and I think it's 24 karat gold plating on a Ball-Tech. So that's I think it might be worth checking out. It definitely has piqued my interest. It is kind of hard to decide though. On which one to get. It's hard to decide all the way around because you're talking about one that's brand new versus a vintage. And I have vintage Ball-Techs. They're great little shavers. And then most of them don't look too terribly bad. Some of them, you know, the gold colored ones with the lacquer on it, you know, lacquer's trying to come off. Got those that look like that. You know, of course those don't look pretty, but they still shave just fine. Shave just, they're great. Handles of the replica look really good. I don't think, I got that little bit right there. Don't have much in the way of pickups. That is one thing that this shaver, in my opinion, at least my experience has been, that it's pretty good about beard reduction. It doesn't take it all off on the first pass. It doesn't take it all off on the second pass. But by the time you get done with the third pass, it's got the majority of your beard reduced down to, you know, down to an acceptable level. And for me, there's just a little bit right there I could probably pick up if I wanted to. There's just a tiny bit on my neck, but for the most part, in other words, you're talking about 95% beard reduction. And that's just a third pass shave with nothing special. You know, not a lot of buffing or anything like that. So that's to me, that's a pretty good shave. And if you wanted to, you can go ahead and chase the rest of it down, but I don't. It's there. You can feel how I guess you might say how high the stubble is, and it's pretty low. It's not anything I want to worry about. Because especially if your neck is a little on the sensitive side, and you're not wanting to risk irritation, there's really no need to run after that little bit that's left. It'll be alright, in other words. You got just a good, smooth, comfortable shave. That felt pretty good. And I like I said, there's just a little bit left, not enough to be worrying about. That's a good shave. That is. See what the alum block has to say. Now, alum, I don't get too terribly excited. I get a little bit of stinging here or there. As long as I'm not getting wholesale stinging, I don't worry too much about it because sometimes that's probably whatever's going on. I'm contributing. It's probably more the me than anything else, especially on video. Got a little bit right over here. That's the biggest part is right there. I don't worry about those. I don't get too terribly excited about them. If I get a little bit of stinging here or there, let's chalk it up as a good shave. Because by the time I get done with the witch hazel and by the time I put the aftershave on and I'm doing my posting in the morning and getting around for work and through all that, in other words, I already forgot about it probably by the time I walked out of the bathroom. In other words, it's not even that noticeable anymore, so it's not a stinging that, say like I used to get way back when, whereas at noon, my face is still on fire. It's nothing like that. Just a little bit of stinging. It'll go away here in a moment, and I'll be good to go. So far, I don't see any hiccups. This video may actually make it. Yeah, I tried twice. I didn't get that video to go yesterday, and by the time I got halfway through the shave, it quit again. I thought, nope, I just finished the shave and just figured it is what it is. Just didn't make it today. And I kind of thought, maybe at some point in time one of these card readers would be giving up the ghost. After you see the wear and tear, got something in my eye right there. The wear and tear on the all the markings on the card, on the contacts, does make you kind of wonder. Yulay's aftershaves, you will have to shake them up. That's how I don't have not a one of them that you're very compelled to shake it up in order to mix up all the ingredients. Doesn't bother me none. It may bother some when the ingredients separate, but I just shake it and move on. Works for me. Show you the restrictor here in just a moment. Nose is giving me fits this morning. Do got a piece of fuzz right there. Thought I was trying to find something. This is it is citrus. My nose is kind of sort of working to pick up I think maybe lime and orange. I think there's more than that. It's hard for me to pick it all up. But definitely citrus though. It smells great. There's something, mango. There might be some mango in there. Don't trust my nose. At any rate, here's the restrictor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was mango. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I was picking up there. That cooling effect from the menthol is just awesome. Once again, this is a got a little bit of soap up there. A G-type. One of the ways you might be able to tell is that it doesn't have that little flap or whatever you want to call it on each side of the spring. Another way, if you can tell, is that along that safety bar, that the grooves through there are uniform and it's not random, going every which direction. If it goes every which direction and or if it has the flap right there, you might have an E. And like I say, those are known to be just a little bit more aggressive. If you shaved with one day and shaved with one the next day, you'll definitely tell the difference in between the two. To me, I think the smoothness of the shave depends on your blade. I've had more trouble with the Schick blades than I do with Personas. That's the reason why I go with Personna. I get good shaves with them. Anyway, I had a great shave today. Hope everybody's doing well. Everybody stay safe and smooth shaves to you.